A special groundbreaking today in Southwest Miami-Dade. That's where a state-of-the-art animal shelter will soon stand. The $25 million facility will expand access to animal care, veterinary services, and pet adoptions. It will be the county's second permanent animal shelter. Beyond serving residents in South Dade, the facility will also reduce the need to rely on the overflow facility in Medley, also address concerns about animal dumping in the area.
The need is great, and we have so many animals here in South Dade, so many pets, so many families that love their pets, and also so many abandoned pets. We needed to be closer to where these households were, and it's going to be a great addition.
Once complete, the facility will be able to house up to 200 dogs and 100 cats.
Always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
All right, it's been hot. It's been humid across much of South Florida, but we haven't seen a whole lot in the way of storm activity for today. That activity will pick up again for tomorrow. What also is picking up are the tropical waves coming off the coast of Africa. We've been following some of those is coming off in a series of tropical waves, and some of which we are monitoring for the potential of development, and one of which likely to see some development across the central and eastern Atlantic as we go into the latter part of this week, perhaps even up to a tropical depression. So what we'll do here, we'll show you the view here from essentially from the globe, and I'll highlight some of the areas that we're monitoring along with some of the spaghetti plots that we're tracking as well with respect to some of these tropical waves. There are two in place there as we track this system coming in from east to west, and the two waves behind each other. The second wave that just came off the coast of Africa is highlighted in yellow as a low chance of development, but the one that's further off toward the west is one that we're monitoring for a better chance of development, at least in the short term, as we track the tropics here. So here's a closer look into some of these. An 80% chance of development over the next 4 or 5 days, about a 60% chance of development in the next 48 hours. And that one's going to be fighting a lot of wind shear as it tracks off toward the west. The system way up to the north, we're not worried about that at all. It stays over the open waters of the Atlantic, but overall conditions across the Caribbean hostile to see a storm maintain strength or intensify, at least initially, with that wave as it continues tracking off toward the west, but certainly could provide some beneficial rainfall across parts of the Caribbean area that needs it, assuming that stays as a weak system. The wave behind it, some models are indicating a stronger system there. We have plenty of time to watch that. We'll keep you posted on that as we get closer into the days ahead and even into early next week. For now, though, things are quiet. We will see a pickup in the rain chances across South Florida tomorrow. Maybe we expect that to bring at least some rain-cooled relief there or some of the outflow boundaries as we get into the afternoon hours. Overall, just a few hours early afternoon to early evening for that to pick up before we start to wind things down there. But what will stay consistent all week long, the heat. And temperatures tomorrow likely to be in the mid-90s again, feeling like the 105 to 110 range and staying well up there each day, and drier too. That Saharan air layer that's helping squash some of the tropical development in the Atlantic, also limiting our daily thunderstorm chances by this weekend and early next week.